we want to get it all painted up with a nice epoxy paint that's really durable. And if we wrap it in steel, like I said, it'll corrode. But also, you know, the steel kind of moves and expands and contracts with temperature, and that wire mesh will eventually wear away the painted surface. So that's why I want to use like a chemical mesh. It'll probably last just as long, and be a little more forgiving.
So it would go the width of the bridge, and
we probably only wrap the bottom cords because that's what we want to keep. We want to keep visually the bridge looking as much like it does today as we can, so we can get kind of like a green Kevlar that matches the bridge. Just wrap the bottom cord. The floor beams, which are the beams that support the deck, they run. You know, the two trusses run this way, and the floor beams bridge from truss to truss, and that's what supports the concrete slab of the bridge. The birds do like to rest on the bottom flange of that, so we probably put some pokey things there as well.
How about at the ends where these abutments are? I mean, there's all kinds of places for them to nest and roost in there.
I haven't seen any damage there.
Yeah.
No. So we could block them off, but they don't seem to be doing much damage to the concrete portions of the bridge.
Yeah. Well, that's true, but they still use it as a nesting and roosting place.
They definitely do.
And they can harass the rest of the town.
Yes. You know, the real problem with like doing treatments down at ground level is that within a year people will just rip it up and destroy it. So unless we put something that was truly hardened that people couldn't vandalize, that'd be the only way we could do that. We are going to put riprap underneath the bridge to protect it from scour. And that riprap will sort of wrap up the face of the abutment, because you can see if you go under there, there's scour that's happening along the face of the abutment. So where you see there's an old retaining wall that when they built this bridge, the wall predates this bridge. When they built this bridge, they actually cut notches out of it for the current concrete girders to go through. And that wall, parts of it are still standing, so it's fallen down. But behind it is great habitat because it's all protected and enclosed. We're going to pull down part of that wall, and that riprap will go in and fill that void. So that'll help get rid of that little sanctuary space inside. But
well, I'm glad you guys are concerned about it. You know, I was thinking that maybe they're not going to do that.
No, that was one thing. When our inspectors got out there and looked at it, they said, "Oh, there's no doubt. This is bird heaven."
Yeah, it is. It's bird heaven. And we have them nesting out for. They're on the lines out in front of our pharmacy.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's terrible. There's 100 less of them, but you know they're recruiting because I counted over 24 of them on the wire today. So I'm gonna have to go to